Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. A big thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We are currently out in Japan managing Shonan Bellmare. We are now into season 2. So if you were watching yesterday, you'd have seen our season preview for season 2. We went through transfers, we went through the finances at the club, we also went through the schedule a little bit, showed you that the Champions League is going to be starting, and that is right where we are at today. We're going to be facing off against Daegu FC in the Champions League. So there's nothing else to catch up on. We're going to jump straight on in and see if we can continue our great run of form that we had at the end of season 1 into season 2. Okay then, the first game of season 2 is going to be a Champions League game and we are facing Daegu FC. So let's show you the lineup that we're going to be putting out. So we have Tani in goal as our first choice goalkeeper. Graka is struggling with a little bit of an injury. Don't want to risk him. So for the first game of the season, Tani is going to actually make his Shonan Bellmare debut in terms of this current version of the save. I don't think I've used him at all despite having him at the club for the last season and the start of this season. But anyway, we've got Takahashi, Ono, Oiwa, and Hatta at the back. Tachi, Barada, and Sato are playing as the midfield three. We've got Machida, Ovlar, and Maxwell as our attacking three options. So fingers crossed we continue where we left off in season 1 by going and beating Daegu FC. Here we go then. Players are walking out onto the pitch. They get into their huddles. And you can see that Daegu FC have quite a good following as their stands are full. We have the blue lines on the pitch though, which means that when it goes back to the main screen, we need to be looking at what temperature it is because the patches on the pitch make it look frozen. But we're playing some decent football on this pitch as Sato is into the box. He's hit the inside of the post and I thought we had scored the first goal of season 2. Instead, it comes back out and is cleared away. Daegu FC now are lumping a goal kick forwards. Takahashi is going to pick it up and try and get down the left-hand side. Switches the ball inside towards Ovalar. Can't get it to him though. Daegu FC are going to look to bring it. Well, they were starting to bring it forwards. They went backwards to the goalkeeper and he lumps it forwards. Luckily for us, that always means that the defenders are there to deal with it. And Sato plays it to Maxwell. Plays the ball over the top for Ovalar. He's in on goal. And Avalar has hit the post as well. He's hit the same post, which is a little bit crazy. We could have been 2-0 up already. Instead, it's still 0-0, but we're only in the 6th minute, and Sato is now in behind. He goes round the goalkeeper, and he taps the ball into the net. Avalar with the assist, Sato with the finish, and we are 1-0 up after 6 minutes in Season 2. The first goal of the season going to Sato. So it was a pretty decent build-up. Machida to Avalar, ball straight in behind. Sato timed the run perfectly. Thought he'd wasted the opportunity there. Went round the goalkeeper though. Taps it into the empty net. And we have the 1-0 lead that we were looking for early on. And this is the key in these Champions League games, is winning the away games. Because you always tend to play better at home anyway. But Daegu are on the attack and Edgar Silva has had a header. He's hit the top of the crossbar. It's gone out for a goal kick. We're going to try and build straight away from the back as Tani kicks the ball clear. Straight into the path of Maxwell. What a clearance that was. He runs down the line, plays it back to Hatta, and we've gone pretty much all the way back. But Oiwa plays it into Barada. Can he find a pass or is he going to go it alone? He goes it alone, has the shot. Goalkeeper turns it around for a corner. Barada there giving the fans a little bit of a G up. I don't think the fans are mixed. I don't even really know where our fans are in the crowd, but there is a lot of them. It's quite impressive considering it's so cold. And what is the taste? So it's -2. That's the reason why we've got the blue lines and the frost patches on the pitch. So I'm not too sure that our players would have played in these conditions too often. So I'm quite impressed to see us zipping the ball about and obviously having the chances that we had early on. But Daegu are going to get a free kick here. Is he going to have a shot or is he going to cross it in? He's had a shot and he has beaten Tani at his near post. A little bit disappointed with the goalkeeper there. Thought he could have got across a little bit quicker. Got his hand up but couldn't keep the ball out. It's a well-placed free kick, but it's not right next to the post. I think he probably could have done better, Tani, but hey-ho. This is what happens when you don't take your chances early on. You hit the post quite a few times And now we find ourselves on level pegging, but Takahashi has picked up a knock. He's still playing. Avalar's trying to put the ball through to Sato again. Gets cut out this time, and Ono picks it up at the back. I thought he'd made a mistake there, but he plays it to Tani, who lumps it forwards. He's the one who actually made the mistake. But Avalar has turned the ball forwards to Machida. Machida restores our lead. And with that, we are taking absolutely no chances. Where is Takahashi? So we don't have an out-and-out left back, but we've got Morita who can play there. And we can swap Morita and Hatta. And that means that we are back at 11 fully fit players, which is obviously what we're going to need on the pitch to hold on to this 2-1 lead now. So, ball over the top was from the goalkeeper. It's played then to Avalar, who finds Machida. So, Avalar's not scoring goals, but he's setting goals up. And the 2 goals actually didn't come from Maxwell, which is where I thought that we probably would be getting most of our goals from this season. But in the first game, he certainly he's not hit the back of the net yet. He's been lively, but maybe there's more goals to come. However, we are on the back foot a little bit, trying to defend, push them back. Ball over the top, he's going to come to nothing. And Morita, is he going to bring it away? No, he plays to Oiwa, who's lumped it over the top. Maxwell's quick, but not that quick. Can't get onto the ball. Goalkeeper then lumps it forwards again. And Daegu are trying to build up patiently. We're in and amongst them, and then they just keep with the lump ball. Some teams in this game just will not break away from that ball over the top, and that's exactly what they've done to play themselves in again here. Cut the ball back. They got a free man on the edge of the box, and he has equalised from there. And again, Tani at his near post. This probably proves that we were right to be signing a goalkeeper in season 1. I did have a little look at Tani and thought, he looks decent enough. He might be reliable enough to keep and play, but looking at this, he's been beaten at his near post twice, and that's just gone straight through him. So that's really disappointing goalkeeping, and it's kind of costing us a little bit here, as well as the poor finishing in the first half. I know we scored 2 goals, but we could have had more, and again, we're on the back foot again here. Ball is crossed in, and they're knocking it about nicely. There's a tackle coming from behind. I thought Barada had given a penalty away for a second, but the ball does come across. If Edgar Silva could head the ball in between the sticks, Daegu really should be in the lead here, because that was far simpler than it looked. We are going to get in at half time, I think. So kind of a weird game to judge, because we've had more chances. We've had more chances on target. We've had better XG. We've had more possession. And yet it's still 2-2. So going to push on into the second half and see what happens. Again, maybe it's a little bit of our players aren't used to this kind of weather conditions or something, because we aren't playing our best football at all times. But we have got Sato, who is on a 7.8 rating, obviously scored the goal, but he's starting to flag a little bit. Barada is also flagging a little bit, as is Machida. So I think we're going to bring on... I'm going to bring on Nagano for Sato, and I'm going to bring on Akida for Machida. And I'm going to swap Akida and Ovalar over and see if that has any effect on the team. What it has done is give them another chance, and the defending there is woeful. How we have not dealt with that ball. Give Edgar Silva another chance. It seems like that's what we can do. We just keep giving him the chances, because he doesn't look like he's going to score at all. He's had 2 headers over the bar now, and he had that one that just passed straight to the goalkeeper. And then, speaking of goalkeepers, Tani's looking to redeem himself as he plays in Avalar, and he smashed it. Well, I thought he smashed it over the bar. He's actually smashed it at the keeper, who's touched it over the bar. So we'll let him off. Barada with the corner comes to nothing. Tachi heads it back forwards, and Edgar Silva gets on the ball, and it's just going to fizzle out there. So looking at the game now, it has actually become pretty tight in terms of chances created. We are the same, and if anything, Daegu are now in the ascendancy, and that is looking likely to come true on the pitch as they're pushing forwards, looking for a third goal. Some of our defending has become a little bit square. Ono dives in. I thought there's another penalty there. Some of this defending is so last ditch, and there is a third goal. Lee Young Ray with a bicycle kick goes into the bottom corner. It's a great finish, but really, we should have been out of sight early on in the game with the two that hit the post. We've let them back in, couldn't kill them off, and now they have took the lead. What a finish this is. Goalkeeper's not getting there. I can't even blame him for that one. There's nothing he could have done. It's just hit the back of the net before he's even moved, really. And the finish was superb. So then, 10 minutes left of the half. Is there anything that we have at all? I think we can step up to attacking, but are we going to leave ourselves vulnerable? Ono heads the ball away. Akida, who was brought on, is carrying an injury. Avalar plays it to Maxwell, who gets himself into position. I thought had grabbed us and equalised that. Instead, he puts the ball past the post. Not too sure what is going on with Maxwell here. Maybe it's a case of players coming back from a bit of a break and not having a pre-season. But we looked like we were going to go on and win the game, and we've ended up losing 3-2. So it's a little bit baffling. We have had a decent share of the chances of the possession, and now we find ourselves bottom of the Champions League group. So jumping back to the homepage, in fact, let's go straight to the schedule to show you what's next. So we have a friendly game, then a Champions League game, then we kick off the J League game, which is where we'll come back in the next episode. Yeah, a little bit weird in the way that it's scheduled. So last season, the Champions League all came in one big block for the group stage. This season, it's staggered it out quite a bit. So we are playing the last Champions League game on the 18th of April. So it's probably a little bit better for us. It means that the J League doesn't have such a massive gap where there's like a whole month with no J League games. At least I can't see that that's going to happen. I'm not 100% sure it won't happen, but it doesn't look likely. But yeah, disappointing way then to start off season 2. Would have liked us to have took more chances. Maybe another striker in the market wouldn't be a bad thing. Plus, we have those two players to come in as well, Patati and the German player. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. The kid from Dortmund. So hopefully that is going to make us instantly better. But for this one, I'm going to start wrapping it up. Firstly, though, if you're still here and you've enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel out. Appreciate every single person that has done that so far. It's been a fantastic journey on YouTube, and I look forward to bringing more content in the near future. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Come back tomorrow as we kick off our J League campaign against Vissel Kobe.